The woman simply dripped a few drops of aphrodisiac onto a dying mushroom. The next second the mushroom began growing wildly. In this era of famine, the woman finally obtained a pot of steaming hot mushroom soup, but the aroma quickly attracted a man. The man weakly said he hadn't eaten for 3 days, begging the woman to share a bowl of soup with him. Before he could finish speaking, he collapsed to the ground. The woman, witnessing this scene, finally realized how terrifying the famine was. Even such a robust man had fainted from hunger. She noticed this man was particularly handsome. Remembering the system required her to complete a task of bedding the emperor, so the time-traveling woman decided to sleep with the man before her first, then deceived the system by claiming this person was the emperor. Little did she know this man was actually the true emperor traveling in disguise. Just as the woman prepared to make her move, the man suddenly regained consciousness. Shocked to discover the muscular man he mistook earlier was actually a woman, he determined this was a trap she set using food as bait, intending to forcibly have relations with him. But the woman couldn't care about all that. She had to complete the system task to return home, so she immediately requested a love potion from the system. Taking advantage of the man's distraction, she stuffed the drug into his mouth. 3 minutes later the battle was over. Afterward the woman wanted to offer some compensation. She left behind a basin of fresh mushrooms as repayment. When the man fully regained consciousness, he discovered last night's events were all real. At this moment the guard who went out searching for food finally returned. The man immediately ordered a citywide search, vowing to find the woman who violated him the previous night. The guard asked what the woman looked like. The man described her as sturdy as a polar bear, saying she was as fierce as a lion, weighing over 200 pounds with incredible strength. The guard found it unbelievable that the dream man of the capital's women had actually been defiled by a fat woman. The man didn't want to mention this humiliating matter anymore, instead asking what food they had found. At this moment they noticed the basin of mushrooms on the bed. The man swore he would rather die than eat what that woman left behind, but hunger ultimately conquered dignity. The two still ate all the mushrooms. At this moment the guard discovered the harvested mushrooms had regrown, as if they had never been picked at all. He tentatively picked another one. The mushroom instantly grew back to its original state. The two thought they were hallucinating from eating poisonous mushrooms, but the pain on their faces proved this was real, so they hurriedly brought this basin of mushrooms back to the palace. Even after the entire mushroom was pulled out by the roots, the mushroom regenerated at a visible speed. The imperial advisor was extremely shocked seeing this scene. He told the emperor that as long as they found that woman, all the disaster victims in the land would be saved. So the emperor immediately dispatched people with a portrait to search the entire city. The woman, thinking the emperor wanted to arrest and punish her, hurriedly fled outside the city, only to see the refugee leader outside the city preparing to chop off a little girl's hand, simply because the girl stole a chicken. The girl's mother tearfully explained it was because they wouldn't allocate food to women and children. The woman questioned the leader why he did this. The leader said women and children were useless. Only when men ate their fill would they have the ability to hunt. This way more people could survive. The woman felt these words also made some sense. During famine times no one had it easy, but the leader still intended to punish the girl. The woman immediately stepped forward to stop him, saying she had a way to let everyone eat their fill.